Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be continuing my talk about the people in your life and talk about friendships and your evolution. So the deeper I go on my spiritual journey and the more time I spend with myself and like finding out what I like to do, like alone, and like cultivating hobbies other than working and drinking, I have come to the realization that when I was the worst version of myself, I had the most friends. Like, I would say probably 10 years ago, so like a decade ago, when I was just partying and didn't really know myself at all and was just trying to like fit in and, you know, be friends with everyone and make an impact and all of those things. Like, I had so many friends from like so many different walks of life, and like I still obviously have love for those people, but I am just like not that person anymore, and it's because I know myself on such a different level now, and I like love myself more, and I pour into myself first instead of like pouring into everyone else. And that was who I was back then. I was just so busy like doing things and like going out and always having plans and always being busy that I never had time to like feel or like process any of my emotions. And I like didn't care about myself or know myself at all. So my focus was just always on everyone else instead of on myself. And like as I've really like grown over these last few years, I've just realized like, wow, what I put up with and what I tolerated when I didn't care about myself or love myself or honor myself. Like, I would just hang out with anyone and everyone, even if I like didn't really want to be there. Like, I didn't have the capacity or like boundaries or anything to like say no and like understand that saying no is okay. Like, you don't have to be doing all these things when you don't actually want to be doing them. And like, I would just, if I didn't want to go somewhere and I like felt like I had to go, I would just drink. And so now that that like option is gone, I'm not saying yes. If I don't want to go, if I don't want to be around people, if it's not going to like make me feel good, or like if I'm going to feel not at peace with myself, like I'm not going. And probably one of like the best things about my journey has been like watching my friends also evolve and like grow in their own ways, and like still having them in my life. Like, I have a lot of very close friends who we are completely different on completely different journeys, like chapters, like friends who are married, friends who have kids, like older kids, younger kids, and like that's like not something that I want for myself, but I love having that and watching them evolve, and also having them like evolve with me and like grow with me and grow together, even though we're like completely not like not on the same path. And I feel like the more I've like come to know myself, the more I've gotten to know those friendships and like deepen those friendships. And like, you really can only meet people at the levels that they've met themselves. And my friends who have also like done any sort of work on themselves have ever spent any time journaling or meditating or like any of that. Like, I just have such a deeper connection to them now, because I feel like I know myself more and they know themselves more. So like, we know that we're actually like aligned and like real genuine connected friends, instead of just like friends because we go out and drink or like we go out and party or whatever the scenario may be. And the more I've connected to myself, the more people who have like fallen away. And at first that was like really upsetting to me to like lose so many people that I loved and was close to, but then I'm like, okay, to lose something, like you're just making space for something greater or like a different type of connection. And I may not be as close to certain people right now, but like that doesn't mean in the future that we won't come back together and, evolve at a different capacity on a different timeline. And it can be hard for people and like friends to see you for who you are now in your journey versus like who you were like a few years ago or 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever, however old you are and however long you've been on your journey. Like everyone just has this image of you and like a role that you play in their story. But you don't want to have friends that keep you in that box. Like you want to make sure that your friends see all of you and see who you are now and are open to the fact that you are growing and you're changing, and they may not understand it or get it fully, but that's like the journey that you're on. And it really is so important to have the right friends with you by your side through your life's journey, people who you can lean on and trust. And even if it's just like one person who fully gets you, like it's so important and it will help you so much, and it will help you deepen your connection with yourself. It will help you like see yourself, like your friends reflect back to you your higher self, almost like when you can't see the good in yourself, like those people will reflect that back to you. And that's so important when you're on a journey and you're at one of the points where like you just don't see the bigger picture and you don't understand what it's all for, and like your friends will reflect back to you exactly what you need. So that is my little rant for today, and I will talk to you soon.